Perfect. Let's wait for it to start on LinkedIn. Give me just okay. Perfect. It is live now. Hi guys. Hope you are doing good. So nice to see you all joining. So I'm quite excited about today's session. So first of all, yeah, we have Fenil with us, who is going to share his journey of getting hired in UK as a known IT professional, how he got hired, how he got the job, what steps he has taken, and now he's I think for quite some time he's already working in UK. So, Fenil, thank you for coming here, coming live, and agreeing. Okay, sharing your journey. So, let us start. Can you
I,
please introduce yourself briefly? What you do? When did you come to UK? Where are you located right now? So, just a short introduction.
so, hi Sandeep. Hi everyone on the session. And yeah, so I'm excited to be here today. And I'm Fenil Trivedi. I am from Vadodara, Gujarat, India. And my background is like I'm an electrical engineer. I've started my career in 2007. I've completed my engineering in 2007. Then I started my career as I would say the service engineer, the erection and commissioning engineer, and then I worked in multiple functions like bid management, project management, site management, and so on in India. And I have also done MBA, and I arrived in UK in January 25. I joined here in Siemens Energy as a bid project manager for the renewable projects, particularly the wind farm projects. And yeah, so I'm located in Manchester, England, United Kingdom. Um, and this is my journey till today.
Wonderful.
So,
So finally, you are settled here, as you said. Okay, said that. Okay, it's been little more than 6 months now, right?
yes.
So you have the family here, so things are hopefully things are going well. So let's proceed further. So yeah, from India, when you were searching for the job, how many job offers did you get when you were searching for the job as a non-IT professional?
Okay, so I started searching my job somewhere in 2015, I would say. I was
Okay.
not aware about the job opportunities you get in Europe, UK, or in the other Western countries. I was only aware about the Middle East as per the my non-IT field from
Mm-hmm.
which I belong to. So there were a lot of opportunities at that point of time as well, and even today as well in Gulf. So I was just casually started searching because I wanted to relocate internationally. I wanted to have some uh, global experience. So because I was working in MNC, so I have worked with the other country nationals as well. So yeah, so I tried couple of times to apply and to search a job in the Middle East and the Singapore. So these were the countries, particularly the Asian countries. I was aware like you get the job easily and you can, and there were a lot of recruitment agencies you have in India to who I mean they hire you from India to for working abroad, particularly in this Middle East. So I tried and then somehow. Uh, I mean, I I tried a couple of times, but I could not get it at that point of time. Then I thought, okay, maybe leave it. Maybe we'll try after some time. So then I also tried for this the Canada. There was a express entry system introduced in 2015. So I
Mhm.
thought that let's apply for the PR visa, and then after going over there, I'll search for the job. So I worked that uh, process as well, but somehow because of the age factor, I could not succeed in that as well. And then probably I leave the thought of relocating abroad, and I thought like let us continue in India and let us have a growth over here, and maybe at a later stage we'll think what is to be done. So then the COVID came, and then okay, then the thoughts were totally gone off, like not going
Right
anywhere.
off moving.
Let's
Yeah.
be here.
Yeah.
But then what we saw is globally, I mean, after COVID, somewhere in 2022, at the end of 21, 22, the market boomed like anything. I mean, it was like just before in 2019, what was there, it also crossed that level in since 2022, and then it started like you have huge opportunities, and a lot of my friends, I mean, they got a job in Germany. They relocated, they shifted over there, and then some went in Netherlands as well. So I thought, yeah, so now there
It's the right
is
time.
a chance to get a job in Europe countries as well. It's not that you only have to go via student visa or some
Mhm.
dependent visa or something like that. You can directly hire. So at that stage, I came to know like there are chances, and companies are hiring directly as well, and not on delegation basis. They
Yeah.
are hiring for their company. So then I started searching like what are the possibilities, how I can go, and then I was looking in Google. I was searching, and then I came through across this Conical Academy. So then I had a couple of discussions with Sandeep as well, like how to join, what is the process, what are the things covered in when I if I join this academy. So then it took some time, a lot of discussions happened, and then I joined in 2023, somewhere in July. And
Mhm.
then I came to know like it's not like you make a simple CV and just click and apply. There are a lot of things to be done on CV template as well, and then what content you have to put in, what are the formattings to be done, where which point to be mentioned at which place. These are the important things, and then the ATS system. This I was not aware before joining a CDI. I mean, what is ATS and how it works. So then this all things were explained to me, and then my CV was reviewed 4 to 5 times, and then uh, I started getting the calls, because yeah, before joining CDA, I didn't got any call, but
Yeah,
after joining CDA, I got.
I would like to stop you here. Sorry.
Sorry,
So I
sorry.
want to touch upon the CV or cover letter part later, right? So yeah, but before that, okay, I want to understand your personal side so that people get more idea, like maybe more personal about, they know you more personally, and then we'll be touching upon the job search part,
Okay, okay.
right? So yeah, I'll be coming back to this CV discussion part for sure, right? So how was your feeling when you got this offer? Like, you said, okay, you had this thought in 2015 that, okay, I want to move abroad, right? And it took you, of course, you tried Canadian PR or something else on the way, searched for the job in Middle East, and finally started searching in Europe. So what was that feeling when you achieved this target, which you were working on quite some time, of course, on and off? So what was that feeling when you got that this offer?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, it was fascinating, because yeah, the goal on which you are working, the vision which you had, like you have decided, yeah, the dedication level you had, and then you get that fruit at that point of time. So it was very exciting, and then and you get that confidence as well. You get that satisfaction as well. Like yeah, so it's not only the others. I can also be a part of this. I can
Yes,
also be at this position. I can also move abroad. So that was my feeling. And then it's not that you don't apply the strategy. I mean, if you apply the strategy and if you work hard, and it's not like that you will not get somewhere. At one point you'll get the chance. That's what I
definitely, definitely. So, how's the love? How's the work culture and life in UK right now? How? What do you say about this?
Yeah, it's good. You have a good work-life balance. So it's I think similar in Europe and UK as well. So yeah, it's totally different compared to India. Like in India, I was working in MNC, and then I was having the holidays on weekends, like 2 days. But then I was working on Saturday. But here, you don't have to work uh, beyond your work timings and on weekends. So this is a
True,
good thing.
true,
And
true,
and
true.
I mean, no one pressures you to do anything. I mean, it's you have to work very freely. So this is something
Wonderful.
totally different thing I have experienced over here, and then it's a really good thing. Like you don't have to
Got
work in stress.
it. Got it. Got it. So yeah, what was the motivation to move abroad? Like, was it money? Was it lifestyle? Was it the work-life balance? And so, what was the motivation? And have you got that now? Can you experience those things right now?
Yes. Okay, uh, there are pros and cons, but yeah, the main motivation was like to have some different experience. You and the I would say the future growth of your children will also be good if you are here at this age. And yeah, the main thing was the work life balance, which was very something very a rough sort of thing when I was in India. But here it's balanced, and uh, that was my I would say the motivation and my wish to relocate over here to have and also to experience the culture over here. Like how is it, how they work, how the process, and how the country is like. So if I talk about the country, I would say the rules, regulations, it's something different. I mean, the people follow discipline. I mean, you have to follow. It's a law, and you have to follow. That's what, and that's a good thing. I mean,
Perfect, perfect. So basically, yeah, it's so as all everyone says, it's aligned with everyone's expectations. Okay, I want better life for my kids. I want better education for my kids. I want to enjoy my weekends. I want to travel around. Of course, also earning better, right? So I think it's aligned with uh, what everyone looks for, right? So that's wonderful, right? So can you share like any kind of challenges you faced during these first 6 months? Like you initially said that of course there are pros and cons, right? So on the social media everyone shows okay, everything is green, everything is fun, right? But what is the reality of moving abroad? I know, yes, there are positive and negatives as well. You talk about any country, let's say in our case, let's say majorly Indian people are here or Asian people are here right now. So of course, right, uh, in Asia or India or some other countries, they will have their own pros there, and they have their own cons. And in the same way here, when you move abroad to any country, there are pros and cons. So can you touch upon that? Okay, what are the pros and cons when you move to Europe, any European country, and let's say in your case, what about UK? Yeah.
okay. So I think the main thing is which uh, everyone who moves abroad or who are planning to move abroad, they have to keep that mindset. Like the culture over here, in particularly in the UK and the Europe. I mean the culture where we have grown up in India, we have a lot of socialism, so that is not over here. For
Okay,
that,
so basically you are a little bit disconnected from the society, right?
absolutely, yeah.
Okay, and can you explain that?
So like you. like I'll give you an example. If you're staying in India, if you're living in India, if you're staying at your home, and if, let's say, if you want to, if you go out, you get, if just you move out from your home, you get 10 to 15 known people, you talk to them, you have some gossip with them, and then you go out for your work or something, like you go somewhere, and whenever you want to go, you can go over there. I mean, to any of your friends, family, or relatives house, or any location. But here it's not like that. Here, I mean, generally people do not have a gathering much compared to in India. So this is one of the challenge, particularly if we are coming from the Indian culture, if we are moving, and when you are moving, so uh, immediately it is a challenge, like to get settled. You have to wait, you have to just adapt to this the culture of the UK. And yeah, but you have the professional clubs over here, like you can join any of the sports club or any cultural clubs or something like that. That's the only place. It's not like you can meet anywhere. Or on a personal front, if I talk about okay, professional, I'll talk later on when we talk about the professional networking. But on a personal level also, what you can do is like, uh, because I'm that kind of thing. I like to do networking more. I like to connected with the people. So you can start searching with Indian community.
Mm-hmm.
What are the places, like majorly you have a temples over here. So probably that you can do. You can start connecting with the Indian communities, and maybe you can make I mean, you can make develop relations with the people. So on that front, like, you can be a bit connected with the Indian people, and you are also trying to get stable mentally as well, since it's a different culture.
Yeah, because that's exactly what you are looking for. See, Indian culture is something. Okay, of course, we are not going to discuss that in detail, but yeah, this Indian culture is more like, okay, people are more close, society is more closely tied up, and yeah, more belonging and all that. But here in European countries or Western countries, you will find little bit lesser connectivity. But yes, of course, like you said, okay, there are professional clubs. You can go for sports, you can go for swimming, you can go for hiking, cycling, hiking, swimming for the kids or for you, whatever. And of course, there are also community level events. But yes, again, it depends, okay, what kind of person you are, how active you are, how do you take the things when people are responding to you. So a lot of things are into play here, right? So yeah, these are the, you can say, yes, you get what you are exactly looking for. But yes, on the personal side, the person must be prepared that, okay, I will be not socially disconnected, but yes, it will be a different kind of society a little bit,
Yes,
right? So perfect.
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. So I won't say it's bad, but yes, it's a matter of, okay, it takes you to understand and settle down in maybe 4 to 6 months, then you get
Yeah,
on the path. Yeah.
absolutely. And when you come from country like India, and then here you have to, I mean, okay, the people like us, very educated and skilled people. We, anyways, we try to follow that as well, India as well. But here, anyone comes, they have to follow all the laws, rules, regulations, like for the driving, and for all sorts of things, for the
Yeah,
timings,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
everywhere. I mean,
yeah.
the timing is also a very important part where, like, things go on time. It
Yeah,
doesn't, because of what, on the first day when I arrived, I mean, when I saw the buses and the trams, they operate. So the timing which is mentioned on a display chart, the same time bus arrives. So that's what I experienced for 1 month, that it's, they're not delayed. I mean, how the system operates, this is something really great thing what they have.
got it, perfect. Good. So let's go further. So have you traveled around in the UK?
Yes, the fortunate thing is, like, I have in my contract the company car as well. So,
Wonderful,
and they allow to drive for 1 year on Indian license, and then
wonderful.
you have to apply for the theory as well as the practical test to have the UK license. So I got the car as well within 15 days, and then I'm having my Indian license. So I started. I looked some videos, YouTube videos. I got
Rules.
somewhat
Okay.
training on that,
Okay.
and then I started exploring the places. So I went almost. There were Easter holidays, so then we planned at one location in Southampton uh, in UK, and that is a good place for children. There's one a theme park, so we visited over there, and then I went for my official site visit. That is in Newcastle, in the northern part of England. And yeah, there's one place which we have the shopping market. It's in Liverpool, so it's a big shopping market. It is in almost 3 miles, 2.5 to 3 miles area covered. So I
Hmm.
visited over there. So almost covered
Got
the
it. Got
part of
it.
England.
Wonderful. That's amazing. Good. So okay, let's move into straight into the hiring process, because that's what people are waiting for. So, like you said, okay, you were searching for quite some time, and then you stopped. COVID happened, right? Then you came across CDA in July. You said July 2023, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I think you were also applying for the jobs at that point of time, right?
Yes.
So before you joined the CDA, how many jobs did you apply?
Roughly around 50 to 60 jobs before
Hmm.
joining CDA.
Okay. And what was the response like?
Yeah, it was all applications were getting rejected for some or the other reasons. I was also not getting the exact reason why. Just the auto generated mail I was getting. Then I thought, yeah, I need to, why this is happening, like why I'm getting rejected, what happens. And then I started searching for, like, there might be some strategy, there might be some sort of like a Conical Academy. There might be some training institutes who guides on the CV. And then because I'm on LinkedIn as well since I would say 10 years now. So I was finding a lot of
Mm-hmm.
the I would say the training coaches in on LinkedIn as well. So then yeah, I somehow came in touch with CDA.
Wonderful. So, what was your approach of application when you said that okay, you applied 60 jobs? What was your approach normally to apply for those jobs?
Yeah, I was having one standard CV which I just update the on my experience basis, like whatever experience I am having in my current job. If I'm changing any profile or position, I was just updating that. And then same I was using. Even I was not using cover letter as well. So then simply I just uh, find the link and then I apply. That's what I was doing previously.
Got it. Got it. Makes sense. Okay, so like you said, okay, initially, now coming back to okay, you registered for the CDA, you discussed with me or my team like what should be the process and all that, right? Now coming back to initially, you started sharing about the CV when yeah during our discussion, right? You said that okay, structure of the CV, like where what section has to be located where. There has to be a logical structure that needs to be followed, right? And after which you started getting calls, right? So maybe can you explain that what it means? You wanted to say explain about okay, everything has to be at a particular location, why it has to be, it is supposed to be there. So can you explain that in detail?
Okay, so what I experienced is like after joining CDA, and then after working on the CV and cover letter, and then after uh, a lot of modifications happened on my CV. And then I experienced, and I also observed, like uh, if you apply, so the ATS system, so the first page of the CV, should cover, whatever you want to show to the employer, and whatever you are having, because that comes on the screening part of the ATS, and then if at all it's not an ATS, if some hiring manager or the HR person sees, they just saw the formatting, the formatting
Mhm.
part, the content part, and the structure of the CV. And if they don't find good, then they simply reject it. That's what I felt. And because my previous CV was not that properly framed,
Mhm.
so this I got to know from the CD Academy. My CV was made well structured, the content, the formattings, and in the content part as well, like what to keep on priority, what to keep second, third, fourth, and the achievements are the most important thing, I would say. It has not to be missed out, and achievements along with the numbers. So this plays a very important role, which played important role in my hiring process as well, because whatever I had mentioned in the achievement, I discussed with during my interview with the hiring manager as well. And then okay, the one additional thing I did, which I did on myself, but it helps somehow. It helps somehow because one of the achievement I was having, I was getting an award from the global management, the global, I would say the CEO, and then I was having that photograph. So after the interview was completed, I sent that photograph to the hiring manager through mail. So okay, that might have been impacted or not, I don't know, but it might have helped as well. So yeah, so it this
So,
this was
so
like,
just to sorry to stop you. You are saying during the interview you took a picture.
no, I was having that picture when I got I mean, when I got the award, I was having that picture
Ah,
during that ceremony, and then
got
I
it, got
sent
it.
that picture
Wonderful.
after the interview to
So
the
you
hiring manager.
basically, yeah, you were awarded for something for which you quantified. Okay, I have been awarded for this particular thing. This
Yeah.
was the reason. This was the result I achieved, and that is something. This is the picture of from that award that I got. Right.
Yes, absolutely.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's a really thoughtful, I can say. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is
See,
something I did.
this is where people miss out to think. Yeah.
So okay, I mean, generally hiring managers believes it, but this shows a more a level of belief, like, yeah, whatever he was
Connect.
talking, whatever he mentioned, it's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
the
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
uh, the
Okay,
point.
yeah, yeah. You said that okay, first page of the CV is really important, and because in Asian countries, people tend to write CVs. Okay, 5 pages, 8 pages, 10 pages, right? And and you might hear out okay, a lot of people are saying okay, you need to have one page CV. I believe okay, if you are an experienced professional, one page CV is not enough. You cannot explain yourself in the one page, right? On the other side, as an experienced professional, in my opinion, your CV should not exceed more than 2 pages, right? That is another thing the person has to be careful about, right? So still, first page is the most important thing. There is a whole science behind it, there is a whole psychology behind it. What should come at the top, what should come in the middle, what should come at the down, right? So maybe like okay, your designation comes at the top, and then your skill set, or maybe your achievements, like you said, your profile summary, and then your skill set, your technology or your processes, and then you talk about the responsibilities. That is literally the basic structure. There is no special structure required, but yes, your presentation matters. How to write, what to write, in context of the job description,
Yes.
right? So that is the main point. Now coming to the you said one thing. Okay, a lot of times non IT people say, or let's say even non IT, let's say a lot of times non sales and non marketing people, I would say non IT and non sales, non sales and non marketing people say I don't have numbers in my CV because I'm not a sales guy, I'm not a numbers guy. How do you answer that question?
See, you have that I mean, potential to show your uh, achievements, your skills, or your some of the things you have done during your job. I mean, in some way or the other, it's not like that you might be uh, getting the award, or you might get some prize or something. It's not like that. You only need to show that thing. whatever job you are doing, you're working on whatever profile or whatever things you do, you can express in some way or the other, like how much you, because of doing this, how much you benefited that organization, how much you saved the cost for that organization because of taking this initiative, or because of doing such kind of work. So that can also be explained. It's not like you should be getting some award or something like that. So some way
Mm-hmm.
or the other, you need to show something that the hiring manager or the person who is seeing the CV understands, and he knows, like there is some potential in this candidate. There is something in this candidate which I can think of hiring, or he will show the value to the organization. That's what you need to think about.
Perfect, perfect. Basically, you have to think through, okay, how much I'm doing this work. Like in your case, you are a bid manager. You won some bid for the company. You saved some money there. How did you do that? Someone coming from manufacturing side, you have optimized some process, you have saved some time there, you have improved some performance there, you have saved some money through that performance improvement by reducing the cost, right? So anyone can mention those things. It's a matter of how do you do that. There has to be a proper evidence to do that, right? So this is the result, this is the number I have, right? And this is the process I have done, this is the journey I have walked through to achieve this number, right?
Right.
And of course you have to be contextual, what you are talking in connection with the job you are applying for,
Absolutely.
right? So yeah. So were you doing all of this before you joined the CDA?
No, no, as such. I mean, I might have written down in the CV, but I have not analyzed that thing. Like, okay, this also plays an important role. This also somewhere or the other it impacts for applying, or for the evaluating, or for shortlisting the CVs. So yeah, this I came to know after joining the CDA only. I got that knowledge and the explanation.
Okay, so yeah, someone is asking, okay, what's your age? Maybe the person wants to think, okay, the PR process or whatever. Maybe they are comparing, okay, themselves with you. If you can share, that's wonderful.
Yeah, okay. I'm 39 as of now.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so yeah, let's go back to our discussion. So after you joined the CDA, you worked on your CV, like you said, you focused on first page of the CV, developed it contextually in terms of looking at the job descriptions, what are they asking, and then how do you customize it and develop that connection, right? So how many jobs you applied afterwards?
So after that, approximately I had applied somewhere around 25 to 30 jobs.
Wonderful. And how many calls you got out of those 25 to 30 jobs?
So after that, I got around 5 calls. Yeah, within
Wow.
that 1 year period.
Okay, so in 1 year you applied only 30 jobs.
Yes.
Because see, a lot of times people join the CDA, they, yeah, there of course there are different strategies and all that, right? Even today's market, I also say myself that okay, apply more. But yeah, in 2023 it was a different story, a lot of jobs in the market. But why did you apply so less at that point of time?
Okay. So there was also a reason, because yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, like as you stated, it would be different strategies for different individuals. But what my strategies was, like, I had only selected some 4 to 5 companies,
Mm-hmm.
the multinational companies, and all of I mean, four are from Europe, and one is US based. So I was only applying in that, and some one or two odd companies, the I would say the electrical based companies in Germany and in UK. So I had only selected that companies, and I was registered in the career portals as well. And I was also I mean, trying to develop some connections through LinkedIn or through some other modes. And yeah, so because of this selection of limited companies, I did not apply much, but then fortunately I got some 4 5 calls in that.
So you used to keep eye on the postings on in those companies, and
Yes,
when you see the job coming in, you apply. And in the meanwhile, you're also building your network.
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Can you run us through, let's say, a job being posted in XYZ company? Now you see, okay, it's related to my profile. What would you
Okay.
do now? How will you approach this job?
Okay. So like LinkedIn. I would say LinkedIn is the best tool. I mean, LinkedIn. I continuously. Uh, you can find me online on LinkedIn on most of the time, still as
Mhm.
well. So you get the notifications. You select that notifications in whatever companies you have selected, or even if not selected, you select notification for the profile, your designation which you want to apply for, and then you'll get that notifications in LinkedIn as well, and as well as from that mail from that organization whenever any job is posted. And then you can directly go into that career portal, and then because you have to be registered, you have to create your account, and then you have to uh, see the if position matches, profile matches with your profile, then definitely you can apply on that. And you also need to see like uh, the current uh, status of what that organization does. I mean, you also need to research that organization, probably because if you get an interview call, then you should be aware about where that organization presently in the market, and what is the latest technology. So this you need to continuously study as well, you need to research as well, you need to you need to be connected with this the technological world, particularly in your industry domain. That's what I
Got
did
it.
at my end as well.
But was it not disappointing for you? Okay, it like you're applying so less jobs, and then so many rejections might come. Like out of 30 applications, let us assume 5 interview calls, 25 rejections, 1 year. Is it not disappointing or like creating some level of impatience in you?
Okay. On the other hand, there was one other point also. Like I was the where I was working at that point of time, my current job, I was also getting some more responsibilities, more workload. So that was one of the reason I could not apply more jobs, because I had to balance my work life as well, and along with I have to uh, take out some time to apply for the position as well. So yeah, that was the reason like I could not apply more. But yeah, on the other hand, also I had decided that if I'll go now at least now I worked so much over here, and then I was also established over here, so it's not like I can go abroad anywhere with any of sort of conditions. So if I'll get a good opportunity, and I'll get in my field. Okay, you can change the field, that's fine. But that's what I had. I was having confidence in me, like I'll get definitely, because there's a huge market globally in my field, and because I researched that thing, and then I thought, yeah, I should get it. I mean, I was uh, I was continuously working on it, so somewhere or the other it will get clicked, and I mean I will achieve this. That's what I thought.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, I hear this a lot of times non-IT people come and say, okay, only IT professionals get hired abroad without having any visa. It's not possible for non-IT professional. What do you say? What you used to think about it, and what do you say now?
Okay, so this, as you rightly said, that this is the thought process most of the people who are in audience, or maybe most of the uh, people, they are having this kind of thought, this kind of mentality, I would say. Like, if you are having, because when I, even after joining CDA, I was also hearing that, and then I was also hearing from different I mean different persons around, from the people whom I know, and from people whom I was connected. But then I checked, I researched, I know, I was continuously on LinkedIn, and one of my passion and my hobbies to know the current affairs, the news. So this also helped me out, like what is happening, what are the job opportunities, what are the investments government is doing in this countries, what are the investment organization is doing, and how much job opportunities will be created. So definitely, there is a huge potential what I am seeing over here as of now for the non-IT professionals. Okay, it is there, it is definitely, there's a great uh, opportunity over here, but for the non-IT as well. And after, okay, one more thing I want to share. Like, after I arrived over here, I joined my office. I saw there are a lot of Indians. I mean, in my office, there are lots and lots of Indians working since 3 year, 2 year, 5 year. Some of them are working from last, I would say, some 15 years. So they might have come with the same. Okay, I have not interacted with everyone how you came here, but some of them might have come with a job, not only to study over here. Then
Hundred
then they
percent.
then they got the job.
100%.
So yeah,
Yeah.
then there is a potential. Like, you believe, it's totally on belief. Like, maybe if you,
Yeah.
there is job opportunity, if you work on it, if you search, you give your dedication, then definitely it will work for you.
Got it.
And for non-IT, particularly in my field, like the renewables, there is a huge potential in Europe and UK, definitely,
Wonderful.
because uh, there's a government had set the target for all the countries. You might be aware, the climate targets, the net zero goal targets, to reduce this carbon emissions and all such stuff. So in view of that, there are I mean, a lot of renewable power generation is required. And then for that, definitely you have the non-IT side, the requirements are developing.
Got it. Got it. So yeah, we were discussing about, okay, your strategy of searching for the job. Like you said, okay, I see the posting, and then I apply for the job on the company website. What is the next step?
Okay, so I mean, after your application is submitted, maybe you just need to try to uh, get connected with uh, that organization, that particular department. If you can find in LinkedIn or some or the other way, you try to connect with the HR, or if you are able to find the hiring manager as well, who will be, maybe if some of your known person is working over there, or something like that, then you need to just uh, build that network. You need to research that organization, what that organization is doing presently. That's why I mentioned a few minutes back. And what this position is for, how it will create value, how I will be helpful for this position, and how after they hire me, how I bring, I would say, the benefits to that organization. So that's what you need to work on it after. It's not that you apply and then you need to wait for the the reply, but you need to, if you are really uh, interested, or if you are really want to get through it, then you need to start working on it. You need to
So, but
you
let's
need
say,
to
let's
apply.
say, like you reached out to few people, you saw the opening, or let's say you are targeting 5 6 companies, and you are building a network there. What would you do next? You have applied for this job. Now, what would you do with those guys finally?
So I will try to, I would say, the build connection. I will try to introduce myself, probably, and I will try to search the people on LinkedIn. because you will get everyone on the LinkedIn, mostly the professionals. So I'll try to search and I'll try to have a personal connection with them. Like, hi, how are you? I have applied for this job. I hope you. I mean, whatever you want to, in a better way, you want to express your, or maybe you want to introduce yourself. So that's what I do, and then probably I work on the on that position, like how, why this is, why they are hiring, and uh, I mean, is it a newly created position, or probably I mean, there are a number of positions they have created, or only one position, or how it is, and what would be my profile, how I will be working, and how I will be gel with the team once I join this job. So that sort of thing I try to research and
Got it.
do
Got
the
it.
study on that.
And how would that help?
So that will really help in your interview,
Wonderful.
probably, because that's what I mean. The hiring manager or the HR person or the person who is the interviewer will expect that itself. Like, if you know such things, then probably you're likely to click that.
Got it. Got it. Now let's touch upon. You said that okay, you got the calls from 5 companies, right? So I want to know what are those companies with the name
Okay.
of the country from where you got the calls.
Okay, so one, I got a job from Siemens Energy Germany.
Mm-hmm.
The another was Hitachi Energy Ireland,
Mm-hmm.
and then I got from Siemens Energy UK previously, not this which I joined, but the previously as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was one company from Netherlands. It was related to this the turbine generator making. I forgot the name
That's okay.
actually.
It's okay. It's okay.
And then there was the SSC Renewables from Scotland. That was also UK.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one was from Denmark. Yes, this there's a wind company. I, I'm sorry, but there was one call from Denmark, so
Got it. Got it. It's okay.
I'm not
No
remember
pressure.
the name
It's all
exactly.
right. It's all right. Got it. So yeah, let's go back further. So yeah. Uh, so what is the next step? You got the call. What did you do afterwards?
So I once I get once I get the call, or I receive a mail from uh, the hiring from the HR person. Probably HR generally sends the mail in most of the cases to for the scheduling of interview or something like that. So then I just try to uh, do the casual chat with the HR, like how the interview will be, what would be the expectations of hiring manager, and like how what what are your criterias for hiring, what is the exact requirement, and why I am shortlisted, why I got a call. That also you can ask, like. So yeah, that's what I do, and I try to, as I mentioned, I try to connect with the hiring manager, because you get the details of hiring manager once you get the call. So then you can connect with him on LinkedIn or any other mode, and then you can just uh, try to informally, you can just try to give your introduction, and then you can just say that I applied for this, what are the chances, or something like that. I'm working on this, I work for this, and XYZ. Yeah, so this is what I do before the interview, and do the proper systematic interview preparation. Like, uh, in 90 more than 90% of cases, you it starts with the introduction, and then I would say not 90, more than that, starts with introduction, and then uh, what they ask is like, what motivates you to come, or why you are uh,
Why have you applied for this
why,
job? Why this
why you apply
company?
for the job, and why you want to relocate. These are the
Standard
initial
questions.
questions you get, and then they go into this technical stuff, not in detail, but mainly more than technical, it is sort of they check your attitude, your behavioral sort of thing, based on what
Okay.
answers
So
you give.
basically, yeah, you are saying, okay, first HR, then technical interview where you, yeah, prepare in context of their requirements. You talk about your related experiences. Same goes with the behavioral interviews. You go prepared contextually, talk related experiences. So what one should be expecting or have two or three key points in the head if I have to crack this interview. These two, three things are really must for me.
Okay, so whatever generally the interviewer will ask from what you have mentioned in your CV, because they might have gone through before the interview, and the same thing what you have mentioned in your CV. I mean, if interviewer, okay, introduction is one part, but the another thing is like they will expect, I would say, uh, how you are presenting, and how after joining my organization, how you will bring the value, and is it really like you uh, are you applying only for the casual, for the sake of interview, or really you are interested in, you need to show that, that that level of confidence, and that you have that, uh, I would say, the dedication, the wish to, yeah, I want to crack this. So that sort of confidence they check generally. Like, and whatever you have mentioned in your CV, that you need to know. Okay, and you don't need to learn that, but at least you, whatever you're working, because that's what you work on day to day basis. So that you need to present in a very a very systematic way, and very with a summarized way, so that the interviewer understands, like, yeah, this is he knows what he has mentioned, and he's working on that particular profile,
Got it.
and that they will that he or she will bring the value, and he will he's fit for this role.
Got it. Is visa application a challenge after you get the offer?
Not as such, because okay, it depends. Like, I got a sponsorship visa along with my family, so it depends. Like, that you can discuss if you are selected, then that you can discuss with HR as well. You can negotiate that visa. Do company will sponsor, or do that individual has to apply for the visa? So that is not a challenge, and I got visa within, I would say, from the starting process, I got within 2 months.
Wonderful. Okay, let's talk about the job market. So, how is the job market in UK? Though you have shared a little bit before, but if you want to add something more, how is the job market for international professionals who want to get a job in UK or Europe? So, are companies still hiring? What do you say about this?
Definitely, companies are hiring. There is a shortage of skill in Europe and UK as well. They are hiring workforce internationally. Okay, there might be changes in visa rules or something like that. Okay, that is for the thing, because you might have heard just in last month there was a change in a visa rule in UK, but that is for the settlement, not for hiring. Okay, because there's a shortage of the workforce over here, and in Europe as well, I think, and there is a huge investment done in all sectors, even in IT, non-IT, medical sector, banking sector. You have lots of in finance sector as well, huge investments, which I am also seeing daily in news or something like that, or I'm hearing, like, today this company has a plan to invest this much money for this project, and then you will get the job opportunities will be created, and then definitely they do not have a workforce like the skill which we have, because there's a huge skill set. The individuals in India here, they do not get immediately. So that's what I saw, and yeah, the market is there. Hiring is on a continuous basis. It's not like that they have stopped the international hiring. It's there. It will be
Got
on
it.
continuous basis.
Got it. So, have you worked into any other country before coming to UK?
No, I've not
Okay,
worked.
so got it. So why I'm asking, because I wanted to understand. Okay, if you have worked into any other countries, so how do you compare it with UK? That was my intention to ask this question.
Okay.
So, but it's fine. Okay, what are the kind of most important qualifications employers are looking for generally in someone they want to hire, or they are looking some talent or a resource?
You mean to say on a which sort of
Yeah,
qualification for that
technical.
particular job?
Yeah, technical. Yeah, for any job. Let's talk about your profile, for example.
Okay.
So technical is important, or degree, master degree is important, or bachelor is enough, or any kind of IT skills are required. What do you say? Like, what is most important, and yeah, what other things person can do to improvise his profile?
Okay, so if we talk about the engineering sector or probably IT and non-IT, okay, you need the basic, I mean, basic IT skills. IT in the sense uh, the basic
Internet skills. Let's
skills,
put it in
yeah,
that way. Internet skills or operate.
internet skills or
Yeah, and
basic
yeah,
basic
daily skills.
operating,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, and you should know, and you should be a graduate. I mean, the graduation is enough over here, and then I don't think uh, they they see like you need to have a master's or you need to have a PhD or something like that. That's not necessary. That's not essential over here. You should be graduate and you need to have some sort of skills. I mean, it's not like that you don't have anything. The basic internet or basic the computer laptop skills, and then that's okay. And then in any case, they train you over here because it's a good thing over here. Like in whatever company you join, the entire process, the entire starting 3 to 4 months, they give you a good lot of trainings. If there's a tool or there is some software you need to work on it, or there's some uh, uh, tool you need to work on it, they give you the good training, and then they start they give you the license to operate on that. So that's a good thing. So this is the one, and then yeah, the basic graduation is enough, and then as I mentioned, you get all sorts of training over here once you join, how to organization process, organization structure, how it operates, how the stakeholder management takes place, all such stuff.
Okay. So yeah, to summarize, the because we are almost at the end of the session. So already have this question, and someone also asked in the chat. Okay, what would be the simple roadmap? And I will put forward this question in a simple way, in a more different way. That what are the 3 or 4 top tips? It could be personal, professional, CV, cover letter, related to interviews, anything, doesn't matter. These are the things that person must pay attention to. Not technical or non-technical, doesn't matter. If the person focuses on these 3 4 points, he has much higher chances to get the calls, he has much higher chances to crack the interviews. What are those 3 4 things?
Okay, so the first thing which I experienced, and also I want to uh, convey to the audience, is like the networking. Networking plays a very very vital role in your job search experience. Secondly, your goal. I mean, your the vision and goal. Like, um, if you want to select your countries, that's fine. If you're not, but then on which field you want to work, you need to filter it out. You need to select that, and then you need to just uh, stick to that particular list of companies or list of profiles or list of the
Countries.
functions, right?
Yeah,
So this
functions.
will really help you to have the time management as well, and also, I mean, you can focus on it. It's up to the individuals, like how they want to work, because you cannot apply to all whatever gets you, because. And the third point is the customized CV should be customized as per the job profile. So this is also the very 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 important point. I mean, you need to look at the profile, you need to read the complete profile, and you have to make you don't have to copy paste, but you need to have that sort of a vocabulary in your CV. This is the third point what I experienced, and what I would like to say. And yeah, and the same applies for the cover letter as well. Cover letter should be, I mean, cover letter uh, has to be your representation, what you have done previously, what are you doing as of now, and why you want to join this company, and you need to mention something about that organization in that cover letter. So this is the one. So the networking part, and then the goal has to be set, and then the customized CV, I would say, right? And if you get a call, then definitely please research about the organization, and try to connect with the interviewer, or the department or the function who's hiring. So these are the points. I mean, this will really help you in your job search activity. And in
Understood.
networking, if I talk about, then I would say, okay, LinkedIn is the best tool. But if you have any other mode of operation, then you can do that. That's up to you. But yeah, networking really helps.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, last thing before we move on to the Q&A, right? Last thing. So, how did CDA help you in the sense, okay, a lot of times people say, okay, is CDA just a CV service? Or in your point of view, what is CDA? Step by step, with what do we offer?
No, I would like to tell this point very clearly to the audience. Like, it's not a CV service. You get to know all the, in I would say, the knowledge about the job search experience, right from CV making, CV template, CV, the cover letter, and then how to work on LinkedIn, and then the interview preparation. You get a uh, uh, lot of knowledge from what people are hired. They have experience, they're sharing experiences. And uh, also the thing is, like, I mean, how to apply. I mean, it's not like you simply you just see the job and apply. So the complete structure, in a structured way you can apply, and that's what you get from the CDA. And you also get the, I think, uh, uh, CDA also has the list of the organization, which maybe uh, you can take it, and you get some of the organizations, which, because I think Sandeep maintains the list of the organizations from in which the people are hired from India. So definitely that is I would say the proof, and that is the point. Like, these companies are hiring
Hiring,
from
yes.
India, and you can work on that organization. You can apply in that company.
Yeah,
So these are all the things you get from the CDA. It's not just a CV
perfect,
service, I would
perfect.
say.
And then the good news is that okay, we have 900 companies in that list now, and it's
Yeah,
keeps increasing because yeah,
excellent.
every all the time I keep hearing okay, I got call from here, I got call from there, so we keep updating. Let's jump to the Q&A. Okay, so this is the next part of the session. Hi guys, so basically the guys, what you have to do is now put down your questions in the chat. I see some of the people have already put down the questions in the chat, so we are going to accept those questions, and wherever possible Fenil is going to answer. If let's say the question is out of the scope of Fenil, then yeah, then I'll be taking over that question. So yeah, let us start. So there is this first question which says okay, regardless of relocating, what is the potential for remote opportunities, right? Do you have any experience into remote setting when you were in Gujarat, or what do you, if not, what do you think about the remote working, as a, if you have researched around this, or what's your take on that?
Okay, so basically, that's a good question, and even I am having the hybrid model. I am working 3 days office and 2 days from home. So yeah, you have a, but okay, since it's a non-IT, so it's not. not feasible to have a completely remote. But yeah, for the IT sector, I have one of my friend who is from Gujarat, from my hometown, nearby my hometown, and he's working in IT company here in Manchester, and he's permanently working from home. He bought a house and he has set one room for as office. So this is example I'm giving. So yeah, you have opportunities for particularly for the IT guys. Definitely, you can get the remote working work from home system. Yeah,
Perfect.
those are there.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, yeah, Priya is saying thank you to you. So yeah, so yeah, let's go further, guys. Put down the questions in the chat if you want us to take your questions. We'll love to answer them. How would you describe your experience with CDA? Of course, you have explained what is CDA. If you have want to add something with the CDA experience, you can add if you want to.
No, it was really good, and I got to know a lot of things on job search experience, on I would say the skills, developing the skills on networking, on developing the skills on how to format the CV and all that stuff. And also I got to know about the market as well, for the European market. So yeah, it was a good experience. And I, because previously when I joined CDA, after 1 month, 2 months, at somewhere back of my mind, I was thinking I was also in our this WhatsApp group, WhatsApp, no, sorry,
Discord group.
Discord group. Many people were saying like, I have joined since 6 months, 3 months, 1 year. I'm not getting the job. I'm applying, like, is CDA working well or no, or something like that. Somewhere of the my mind, it clicked, but no. I thought no, I should still work. It doesn't mean it cannot happen in one day. You need to uh, have some sort of preparation, some hard work, some strategies, and you need to give some time. It will work definitely. That's what I experienced.
Perfect. Yeah, it's a matter of okay, how do you put in the efforts, how do you put in the time, and then are you serious about it? That's the most
Yes,
important thing. If you're not serious, see, it's not something okay. The spoon feeding concept is not there, right? We are there to guide you, we are there to support you, but yes, you are the driver, we are sitting behind you.
yes,
Okay, so what is the cost of living in UK? How much a person can expect as a daily expense including taxation system? Maybe as a family, let me portray a scenario in front of you to make it easier. There is a family of three, right? And of course, if you are family of four, you will save more on tax side, like so, and that of course expenses might go up. Eventually it will balance out to some extent. But so in that case, let's take a scenario of okay, a family of three, one kid. How much and person is getting a average salary? Let's take an example of an average salary, whatever you want to take, right? And how much would be the living expense, what would be the take home salary after taxation, and what would be the cost of living, and the how much person is going to save roughly. Yeah.
okay. So for example, if there's a, as Sandeep mentioned, that there are three persons in a family and three
Yeah.
members, and if one person is working, and let's say you have a roughly around, let's say, £6,000 per month of income. Then after that, you need to just take out the whatever, like what we have in India. Here you have pension system. So that pension, what percentage you have agreed with your organization, that you need to take out. And from after taking out that, probably 40% will there's some calculation. So average it comes around 30%, 40, and then 40 for this and 20 for this. So average 30% you need to remove as a tax from that income. And after removing the tax, then you get the, let's say for example, you get somewhere around uh, 4,000 on hand. Okay, and then you need to just see, like, because the rents are bit uh, higher if you go, if you live in the city area. If you go somewhere in outside of the town or the village area, then the rents are lesser. So yeah, but yeah, you can easily manage if you are having the range of salary between 5,000 to 6,000 pounds per month. Then you can easily live. You can spend the expense. Okay, during initial time, if you start spending, then it will be difficult. But okay, you can maybe after 6 months or 8 months, if you need to just manage it for the luxury spending. Basic necessities, definitely it will be covered. Still you can save somewhere around let's say 1,500 to 2,000 pounds
After
per month.
6 months, you will start saving that amount.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. You'll
Okay.
start saving.
So yeah, because first 6 months will be crucial. You need to
Yeah,
get an apartment. You have to pay 2 or 3 months of advance.
advance, yeah.
Then you have to also put up the furniture in the apartment if it's not furnished. Then you also need to set up other things such as Wi-Fi or other things, maybe setting up a kitchen, for example. So yes, first 3 months, 6 months, you will be spending all your salary
Yes,
to settle down, right?
absolutely.
Yeah. After 6 months, so person can expect with a salary of, like you said, took the example of 6,000, which means 72,000 pounds a year person is getting. Person can save between 1,500 to 2,000 pounds depending on how you live,
Right.
right? What is your rental, which city you are in. If you are in London,
Absolutely.
the rent will be on higher side.
Higher side.
Yeah, if you are not in London, rent will be on lower. I won't say lower, a little bit lesser, right? So these kind of things will matter, so you have to consider those things,
Yeah,
right?
and one more thing, like once you are here, you explore a lot of things. You, like, we have Indian mentalities, like where the things are cheaper, you will find that, like, if you compare two stores, or probably if you compare two of the malls, then you find like this one is cheaper, and here they have a good system. Like, if that particular date is nearby, then they keep the separate section in the reduced price. So you need to know that, you need to ask people, you need to, that's where this helps you. I mentioned about the networking. So once you are here, you have to continue networking. You need to develop relations, you need to start talking to people around, asking like how it is. And that's what I did. And I came to, because initially 1 month I was not knowing anything, and then I tried to ask people. I searched on internet, and then I researched it. I went, I explored a lot of places, and then I came to know that, yeah, this place is cheaper than this is cheaper than this, with the same and okay, here you have whatever you buy, whatever you purchase, it would be 100% good quality. Even what you talk
Yeah.
about grocery, food, or clothes, everything.
Yeah. So basically, what you are trying to say, because that's common, what I understand what you mean. Basically, you want to buy, let's say, some product from X brand. So, in one supermarket, you will find it at price X. In other supermarket, you will find it in price 1.5x, because
Exactly, yeah.
that's a bio store, that's a non bio store. So, but the product is same at the end,
Same, yeah.
right? So that's what you want to say. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. So let's go further. So yeah, let me go further, guys. See, please post the questions if you want to mention anything, right? So if you want to ask anything, just put down in the chat. I'll be taking that question for you, right? Let's go further. There is a one comment from someone. Okay, yeah, like basically, yeah, thank you to you, Shashikant, as well, joining here, and thanks to Fenil for coming here and taking out his precious time. Of course, it's going to help everyone. So let's go further. Okay, cost of living we have covered, and yeah, what else is there? If Priya, sure, we can connect. Drop a message. Yeah, my team will help you further. Right. So there is a comment for you, Fenil, again from Shashikant. He is congratulating to you. So yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you, Sashikant.
Perfect. Okay, let's go further. I think I shall take this one. I'm seeking a job in pharmaceutical and quality assurance or quality assurance. I would say yes. Pharmaceutical and quality assurance. I would say it's a medium demand profile or industries. Let's say quality assurance is a profile. So in this case, I would recommend applying for some kind of visa that's going to help you a lot. For example, you can consider Germany, because you have the option to apply for opportunity card visa. You should apply that and then start looking for a job, because pharma QA is in huge demand. People got the calls earlier as well into pharma QA without having visa, but if you have the visa, your chances will be even much higher. So that's what I would say.
Yeah, and I
Let's.
think
Mhm.
just I want to add one point over here, like in pharma and the medical sector over here. I mean, they are hiring, as you rightly mentioned, and also they hire some sort of apprenticeship over here. Like in UK, you have this NHS system, so they hire on apprenticeship. They train you for somewhere around 6 months, and then they take on the job. So this is
Wonderful.
also the way you can apply for, and you can come over here.
Wonderful. Okay, though we have, oh, it's a very big question. So, though we have taken over the like the tips that I asked you, like that, okay, one should be having, but it's like she's asking a general roadmap. So, if you have something to add on to that roadmap for the job search, like you have already shared the points, okay, you said that, okay, networking is important, CV and cover letter customization is important, connecting with the people, and then researching the company, these things you already mentioned. Anything else you want to add to the roadmap part?
Yeah, I think I mean the one which I mentioned, which covers the thing. But yeah, again, uh, if you have a specific selection of country in your mind, then uh, you need to know about the, I would say, the visa regulations, or the visa requirements of that company, and then what are the organizations located in that country,
Mm-hmm.
and then based on that, what are opportunities for that particular individual. Okay, and if not, then the generic one which I mentioned, maybe you can continue with that. It will really help you out. Yeah.
Got it, got it.
And also, like, just try to attend the online, I would say, some webinars or something like that. If you come across something, some sort of a conference sort of thing, or like this may also help somewhere in the connection part, the networking part. So this I missed actually. So this can help you out. Yeah, it happens in India as well, in online as well.
Got it, got it. So here is this question. So though you have shared about the interviews, right? So still, if you can give briefly uh, about the interviews, okay, how many rounds are there, and then what things you can prioritize for the interviews when you are preparing for that. Just a brief, like which what is not covered in the session.
Okay, so generally I think there are 2 to 3 rounds of interview. I mean, first round is covered by HR, like they asked a simple generic questions, like your introduction, and then why you want to move abroad, what motivates you to move abroad, and are you okay to come over here because of the change in the weather condition, change in culture, all such things. A general, it would be a sort of interactive kind of session, and then they will arrange the interview with the hiring manager. And as I think I discussed these points in our this call today, like what is to be done before the interview. Like with hiring manager, you need to try to connect with the hiring manager before the interview if possible. Research about the company, research about the department in which you are going, what is the position about, and how it will I mean, what value I will bring to that organization, how it will benefited. These all things you need to see. And then the third round would be I mean, the manager of that hiring manager. The It might be one level or two level. I mean, one level of interview or two level. It depends. So then they will not go in the technical. They will only see a sort of your behavioral aspects, and the attitude, how you are presenting, and I mean, what are your etiquettes as well, and how you are uh, how serious you are for joining this organization. So this 2 to 3 rounds would be there, and you need to prepare accordingly.
Got it. Got it. And does CDA help you in all of this?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
how to present in interview, it really helped a lot. I mean, that's what. And I'll share. I mean, when I joined, I after 2 weeks or so, I was just having a chat with my manager, and then I asked like, what was the reason I hired and I was hired, and then I mean, why? So he mentioned like there were total 28 candidates whom the application were received. Out of that, 11 were selected for the first round. For the 11 of them got the call for the first round, and then for the second round with the I mean with the higher management, six were selected, and then we selected you. So I told okay, okay. What he mentioned was the vice president which took mine too. Like he was impressed, and based on your knowledge and your way of expressing, and yeah, and you bring that experience where you were working previously as well. So you very well exactly what he wanted, you explained, you presented the same thing what they are also working over here. So that's what he mentioned me.
Got it. Got it. So basically, you could structure your answers according to the what you learned in our interview videos.
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect. Perfect. So nice to hear that. Yeah. Now let's go further. Okay. So I think there is a student here. Maybe I should take that question. One second. Yeah. So yeah, basically, as you are recently graduating from 12th, I would say there are two or three paths you can take depending on what countries you are targeting, right? So first of all, build new skills. Yeah, 100%. You can learn IT, non-IT skills, Power BI, Tableau, data analytics, or of course with your commerce, alongside your commerce, try to learn more about the financial analytics and all that. Then yes, study would be the ideal path for you. That is one, go for study into any country, see your eligibility and then how you can apply there. And the last thing is, okay, if you are planning for Germany, start learning the language as well. So or you can go to Germany or Netherlands or Portugal, any of these countries, and go for learning the language and eventually get the admission into bachelor. That is also possible. Let's go further. Okay. There is a question by Rishabh. He says, okay, network engineering cloud expert, okay, network security specialist, coding and programming under cybersecurity. What is the question? I don't. What exactly, Rishabh, you want to say? Is that your profile, or you are asking something here? Okay, I think yeah, maybe you are trying to answer the Rahul's question, but he comes from the commerce background. Let's go further. Okay, I think interview rounds we have already spoken about. We have discussed that. So yeah, Shashikant saying thanks to you, and yeah, and let's go further. Okay, let's go further. So, is it easy for a financial analyst to get a job with 3 years of experience? Maybe I can share my point of view. Yes, there are people, yeah, who got hired. When you say you are into financial analyst, you are financial analyst. Again, I don't know what you do into financial analytics. Let's say you are working into FP&A. Then yes, chances are huge you can get a job directly from India into any country, let's say in Europe, in Middle East, right? So chances are very good. Middle East will be faster. For Europe, I can say yes, it can take some time. If you apply for OC, opportunity card visa, it will be even faster for Germany as well. If you're coming from AR or AP, then I would say 100% you need the opportunity card. Without opportunity card, it's difficult. In case of AR and AP, with FPN, it's possible, right? And then yeah, Middle East is also an option for you. Okay, and yeah, Rishabh is asking, okay, will EU accept Norway accreditation in board engineering and MBA degrees? Yes, European countries do accept Indian degrees, so that shouldn't be a problem, right? So, yeah, Madhuja is saying, okay, thanks for answering the question, right? So, yeah, then this is all. I don't see further questions. Still, if someone wants to put down the question in the chat, you can still take. You can put down the question. Otherwise, we'll be closing the session. So yeah. So yeah. Anyway, it was a very good discussion. I can say, Fenil. So thanks
Thanks.
for joining here, and quite insightful. And of course, yeah, I'm sure people will reach out to you. So yeah, just
Yeah.
answer their doubts if they have anything. Of course, guys, you can also write to me. Just drop a DM to me. Me or my team will get back to you in a day or so. So yeah, we'll get back to you. And yeah, this is all. Thanks for joining, and best wishes to you. Thank you everyone for joining. And yeah, now we close.
Thanks, Sandeep, for providing opportunity to join with the colleagues in a call. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, let's close it now.